Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is Professor Euloge Nkounkou, the first doctor of philosophy in international petroleum, minerals, energy. We are LURA QUAECHITA, international, permanent, petroleum, minerals and energy, attorney, expert and diplomat of United Nations, and were elected Secretary General of United Nations. We know that if we don't speak, even if we speak, the world, there are many people live in fear. Imagine the world that people, the great leader and their citizens, the government cannot protect their own people. And the great leader live in fear, their citizens live in fear. Imagine. I saw some journalists in the United States of America, some journalists are threatening, so they told them to give a fake number, the fake rate of inflation. They cannot criticize their government, they cannot make analyze, they cannot say the truth. It's the same with the journalists around the world. I saw also there is more 44 million of men and women live in the fear of being threatening, but even if you speak, we saw it at the Place of Nation one day when some people come to tell us, I cannot speak because at home they will go to threaten my parent and everything. So we cannot live in this kind of world. We cannot live in a kind of war. When you live in the fear, 44 million of men and women live in fear. There is 44 million of women live in fear when they put their voice, the day they rap them, and they keep this voice screaming. Or that, and when they put it again in their WhatsApp, and it reminds them trauma they have. Even if, imagine if you are a married woman, they rap you, you destroy even if your marriage, because you never will be the same with your husband. And the same for men, the men that they rap, and it's not going to be the same. I want to clarify something. There is an audio that enemy put when they put me in poison and I fell. The ambulance came. They didn't have a possibility. My body is different. All doctors treat me. It's difficult to get blood in my body, so it's difficult to get vein. Even if I do sport, it's difficult to get vein in my body. I have black energy, overcome more than 1,000 type of poison. Overcome mercury, overcome mercury, we overcome all the type of the virus and variant. We overcome cyanide, we overcome cyanide and all type of poison. If you put me antidote get only in it is specified for 1 or 2 poison antidote, 1 or 2 poison. So for me, more than 1,000 poison. I didn't have antidote more than 1,000 antidote. I didn't have more than 1,000 antidotes. That means some poison still in my body, but as you see, I'm a general of forces army. I'm a very strong general of forces army, and no one. That's why they fear me, because if you finish all tactic of various secret services, if you finish all tactic, you start to run away, because this man, we did it, we put it in toothpaste, we put it in water, we put it there, we put it in clothes, we put it in brushing teeth, we put it, and finally, it didn't succeed. And today, Switzerland released us. This is come from the hospital. They said 27 and 25. Okay, 27 and 25 to choose. And we have to, we know also in Freemasonry, 27 is like Mandela, 27 in prison and 28 in prison. After they release you, you become president and blood. And for me, in the past, I wanted to run. I didn't run. I wanted to run as president because Sassou was killing my people. And I didn't do my PhD. My PhD is International Petroleum, Minerals, and Energy. So international relations. I don't have time to read you all letter I have, all the document that Obama and CIA are hiding. I put it in WhatsApp, I put it everywhere, in Twitter, and everybody close it. Okay, I'm international. So I wanted to run in the past because to stop Sassou to kill, because Obama and Biden were at the White House. They didn't stop Sassou until today. Sassou killed more than 2 million people of Congo. Okay, it's the same. The MONUSCO were complicit of killing in both Congo. MONUSCO, they know that they were killing in the region of Pool. They were killing also for the region of Professor Pascal Isuba, but they didn't do anything. United Nations didn't do anything. And the MONUSCO watched 20 million of Congolese were killed. 20 million. If I lie, Dr. Mukwege, believe in your brother Freemasonry, Dr. Mukwege, that Nobel Prize, said that I was repairing a woman. I'm still repairing the damage in the body of a woman. So he talked about how many people died, but we talked that at the United Nations, 20 million people in DRC. And the MONUSCO want to continue like that. Stealing and killing, participate with the rebel, give a very sophisticated arm to weapon to rebel, and imposing embargo of arms to DRC so that the DRC cannot, our people in Congo, the government cannot protect its own people of Congo. When you don't have arms, you are under embargo. All rebel group, with the help, with the flag of United Nations, come to kill Congolese. We cannot continue like that. So here I have to choose 27 and 25. 27 is blood. We didn't choose that. But we take 25 because we are green. I know in the Freemasonry they have another maybe signification of 25, but 25 is green. We are green. We are not with black. We throw black funeral. We throw funeral away. We throw funeral away. The criminal, Freemasonry criminal, cannot decide about a funeral for someone. They don't have a right to do that. The Universal Declaration Article 3 said you have to live, not dead. Even if the Bible said that God put life and death, but he told the people choose life, not death. That in the Bible that was not right by me. But for us in international law, Article 3 of Universal Declaration said you have to live. You have to live, not dead. You kill in secret, and you don't allow, even if a journalist, to say the truth, to show it when the law protects the journalist and allow them to say the truth to we people around the world, to we people of America, Russia, China, and whatever. So we choose 25 today, and also the trap house for about choose one. So the room, but the room, the one they said there is no door, okay? There is no door. You can close the door because me is a priority. I know what they need. They put two. Two is Buckingham. Two is Buckingham, and one is also one is America tried to take one, but the one of America Air Force One went to kill people of Afghanistan 2000. So this is the fake one. The true one is the first doctor of philosophy in international petroleum, minerals, and energy. God is number one. And the 10 Commandments, the number one commandment of God, never bow down, never worship no other God than the God created universe, earth, and heaven. That's number one. So we are number one, we are the first doctor of philosophy. But they trapped us that to move where we are, they show us the first one, but one, the room without a door. So when you sleep, there is a curtain. There is a curtain, you can open the curtain and do whatever you want. And the second room, we have to share it with someone. We have to share it with someone. But the second room have locked, have a key. You lock the door. So we know that if there is anything, it's just the one is sharing the room with us. Okay, I'm more secure. So I choose not the trap, but I wanted to choose number one. But there are, because number one, they give me opportunity to live in the room, many rooms, but the room alone. And but they put just a curtain. There is no door. You can close the door. There is no door. Security. There is no security. So that's a trap. You choose one you love. You choose one you love. But there is no security. Someone can do whatever you want. Look at what they did to me where I'm living now. And the second, it's Buckingham. But the Buckingham have locked. You can close the door. You can close the door, but you leave two. So the trap has in Freemasonry. You know that we don't like the two. The two went to kill Prince Philip. The two of Buckingham went to make a window Elizabeth II when you make them two. So that's why we are not going to stick with the black color of Freemasonry. We are not going to stick with the number. We are not going to need for the symbol of Freemasonry. We stand with international law. We lead with the international law. Okay? We need international law. And the people, there is more 44 million of men and women live in fear. There is more 44 million of women around the world have been raped, threatened, and live in fear every day. When they don't see, even if my message, they don't have courage. So that shows that we have to go at New York. We have to go at New York. Despite any barrier they do, these people make a barrier will be arrested. I repeat that, maybe you don't know. These people want to steal the hope of we people around the world will be arrested. I repeat that. Because when I don't appear, imagine I didn't know that my message, people were watching my message until in Baghdad. I saw people of Baghdad saw my message in video, and they were so happy. They have a hope. Like Balochistan, like India, many people of India have a hope. Many people, even if in the United States of America, black America have a hope. You cannot threaten the Secretary General, the brother of Sister Serena and Sister William. Never. You never will threaten the brother of Dr. Mumbi and Dr. Tata. You cannot. You cannot threaten the brother of Will Smith. Will Smith, Bob Daddy, Roland Martin, you cannot. So many people, we encounter many people, and we take this moment to thank people of China. We saw people of China, and together with people of Taiwan, support us. So I was thinking this fight, we started with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of China stood for us. But today, many people of China stood for us. I saw people of Ukraine now stand. I saw many people of Russia stand. So imagine we are paralyzed to see even if people of Baghdad, Iraq. My message is very clear. People of Baghdad, people of Iraq, we will support you. Rebuild the economy, rebuild the dignity, so that you are not going to go to exile. Heartbreak to see the women of Iraq have to go to sell their body to have small to eat. Heartbreak. I saw some people of Iraq in Myanmar have to go to sell their body. We have to give dignity again to women. To people of Sri Lanka, I'm very clear. I stand for people of Sri Lanka, and we demand. We don't suggest, but we demand, because in time of in critical time, you don't play the fear diplomacy like Antonio Guterres. We demand that the authority of Sri Lanka to respect the will of people. They say that the president and the prime minister have to go in exile, have to go, and a new team have to be in Sri Lanka that love Sri Lanka like we did. Come from Africa, Secretary General, that we support Sri Lanka more than 2 times, and there at the place of nation. So they need the leader love the country, love the people people of Sri Lanka, so rebuild the economy, because there is no government there, and the risk that they kill people of Sri Lanka. We don't want to lose people there. The same in Kenya. We need a peaceful election in Kenya. We need a peaceful election. Okay? You see, there are people that bring fire. We support the people of, we saved Kenya in 2017. We saved Kenya, but they were ready to kill me. The day that Monsanto was killed, they sent me a lady, invite me to the village. It's the same. Monsanto, Lily was waiting. Monsanto in the village. Monsanto didn't know around Lily there are people, the killer, and the same tactic. But me, I told this lady, I love you, but I never will go. God told me, don't go. Oh no, if you love me, come to the village. No, I will never will go. That's the same in my former marriage. I'm political. Is me have to take decision. I don't want to go to die for love. Loving, if you love me, you cannot bring me in the trap. If you love me. So the one love is the same. Me, I cannot wrong the woman. Never. And I cannot wrong a woman. I defend the woman. But you, if you love me, you get in my life. Also, you have to care about me, not to die, but not to bring me in the trap, me to go to die. From a yellow Freemasonry lodge, from orange Freemasonry lodge, for black and white Freemasonry lodge, for red Freemasonry lodge. I don't care about the color and symbol. I listen to God first, and it's God give me love, me to love all people around the world, include the one I share life with. So, my wife will remain. You say that we confiscate your wife, you turn this wife on prostitute, you enroll her in the Freemasonry. You say that now I'm free to take back my wife. I have to accept your condition that this woman is a Freemasonry criminal organization. You give this woman the status of criminal. That's what you say. What you say. But God, this woman, when I get her, God didn't say that. God give me a woman, a wife, a soulmate, not a Freemasonry, not a killer, not a warrior. You turn her from warrior, and me, I want to take her to take her out of this all of this mess. You said the condition to take her back. You accept that her statue of prostitute will put in her. Her statue of killer will put to her. Killer in vote of Freemasonry. Her statue of warrior will put in her. That's what you need. No. When you take her, you confiscate her. It's like my language. When you give me back my language, I have to get expert to see what you did in my language. So that's what you have to know. The people of Sri Lanka, we stand for you. People of Baghdad, we stand for peace. Peace there. The peace in Baghdad is Baghdad must have a new leader will rebuild Iraq, because mass destruction, mass death. So the role of Secretary General, as a Secretary General, I will be working with people of Iraq, people of Sri Lanka, their government, people of Syria, so to help them to rebuild the economy. As well, the time will come, we will help people, the country to rebuild Ukraine, and also to rebuild multilateralism between Ukraine and Russia. So we need peace. In Guinea, that's what I was telling you, when you make military coup is not good things. So it's better to put Democrat. We know that when Macron went there, he went to threaten Ouattara in Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire still have many plagues, Côte d'Ivoire. And the president spent 10 years in prison. I don't know if he's feeling well in his body. President Laurent Gbagbo, just they make reconciliation and they make reconciliation. But I hear that they are threatening Ouattara to do dirty things to Mali, to send mercenary there, to disturb the government of Mali, to disturb the government of Burkina Faso, to disturb the country and we people peace in the region. The position of the United Nations that we are, our elected Secretary General is very clear. We stand for peace, stabilization there. The international community never will gain if you threaten President Ouattara, President Bazoum in Niger, President Assimi Goïta in Mali, and President Damiba. We need peace and stabilization. We don't need colonization again. We need multilateralism, diplomacy, negotiation. Good agreement will help. If you are ally of Africa, you are true ally of Africa. The true ally is the one lift you up. You see, Xi Jinping never let me down, never. I don't know if Putin will change his mind, but when Obama and Biden left me down, said, China never let me down, never. And we know that China have problem of Uyghur. We will sit with the President Xi Jinping to negotiate with him. Between Ali, things will go well. And the same when I will stand for the MONUSCO to tell with my people in DRC. I can stop the revolt of people if I talked to my people in DRC. But you bring, is Obama bring all this mess. The MONUSCO is killing people there. The MONUSCO is killing. MONUSCO participate on 20 million of Congolese die in East. 20 million. We have a report of United Nations. We have a report of Amnesty International. And Biden and Obama were at the power. They didn't do anything. It's the same in Congo, Brazzaville, Sassou. They didn't do anything. So the MONUSCO, the people, that's why the people of Congo, the people of all Africa, like the people of Asia, some people of Europe, Latin America voted the new Secretary General in order to have new United Nations. New United Nations. It's not only me talked about the new United Nations, because the past administration and with the former Secretary General Antonio Guterres, they are accountable of many deaths in DRC, many deaths in Syria, many deaths in Iraq, many deaths, now many deaths in Ukraine, many deaths, even if in America. I didn't see any video of Antonio Guterres when America were dying. In COVID, everybody put a mask, black mask of complicity. United Nations put it. United Nations in jail of a lunar, Masonic lunar year of Holocaust and blood. I didn't see the video of Obama and Biden that time. But I saw the video of Obama be preoccupied not for America, but about me, to make me suffer, or is cornered, or is cornered. No. Look at the government of Switzerland, remove 27 of blood, put it in 25. 25 is environmental law, is the green. They put Mandela in a system of 27, 28 blood, after to make him president, after go to kill him. That's the way of Obama. I don't want to, you cannot compare me and Obama. Obama, you try to be like me, but you can't. I'm the first doctor of philosophy in international petroleum, minerals, and energy. And I have all my destiny, okay? Give first a job to America. You are running out of time, we didn't create a job. We will check it, journalists will check it. There are no journalists in the world than American journalists criticized me when I was leading Democrat at the White House. They criticized me, they investigated and everything. And after that, I went to support Trump. They investigate me. Some of them criticized me, insulted me. Some of them came back. Today, many journalists rely on me because you cannot speak. You cannot say the truth. When the law say that, you have a right. Or go to read the article 19 of the Universal Declaration, talked about the freedom of opinion, the freedom of expression, by any way include social media. Article 19. Okay? Article 19. And you wilt my suffer, you kill my mother, you make suffer all my family, just for the conspiracy. Not the truth, but the conspiracy. The same conspiracy, by lie, you kill Lumumba. The president Eisenhower killed Lumumba by the CIA with Belgium, just because he didn't understand the notion of socialism. If it's bad to be socialist, why many members of Congress have a husband? It's social. Have a wife. It's social. Why the capitalist, my friend Zuckerberg is a capitalist, but he created, if money, you can talk about money, if money is enough, we don't need human people. Why Mark Zuckerberg, who is my friend, created the social media? So Mark Zuckerberg is capitalist and socialist, social media. So people try to diminish social media, but ask Mark Zuckerberg if social media is not doesn't have a power. People think that it's just public TV are powerful. No, social media. Also, we win election 2 times by social media because we could not have equal access to CNN, BBC, and for Biden or Obama. So that, and also my wife have a right not to be in Freemasonry, because, and me too. Article 20 of Universal Declaration says that toute personne a le droit à la liberté d'association, to get involved in any organization. But alinéa 2 said that nul ne peut être obligé de faire partie d'une association, d'une organisation. So, Freemasonry criminal organization is a criminal organization. It's criminal. So no one should be obliged to become member of any association, organization. So we have a right not to be in Freemason, not putting me 2, not putting me 1. United Nations doesn't care 2, 1. United Nations care just about we people are sovereign and international law is a supremacy. Again. So we have to fight for Côte d'Ivoire, peace in Côte d'Ivoire, because they are threatening Ouattara there. Even if they cannot speak me, I can see it. We need peace. You put back both for Ouattara. So let Ouattara finish his mandate and leave. Why to threaten him? He have to do dirty things. If Macron want to go to kill Malian, Macron go to do it himself, not use Ouattara to send black African to go to kill another African in Mali. I'm different. Do Macron, you ring election, and Obama, you ring election, go to kill by yourself Africa. Not using black against black, not using Côte d'Ivoire against Mali. We need peace and security. We saw people of Liban. Liban there is the first time the Hezbollah agree with us. The Hezbollah, they said that they are terrorists, they said like Hamas. When we went to bring peace with the help of my ally Netanyahu in Palestine and Israel, we try to bring peace there, to build peace, because it came with the power of God, and Hamas didn't contest. Usually, if it's Israeli will to peace, doesn't have a charisma, Hamas react. But when we propose our plan of peace, you see that Hamas agree with us to build peace with the government of President Hamas. So it's the same. We will build peace in Liban. Liban is destroyed. Liban is destroyed like Africa. So we need to rebuild, to negotiate with the government of Liban, and also the government to negotiate with Hezbollah, so that we can build peace in Liban. In Liban. So the peace, the act of MINUSMA or MONUSCO to remain in DRC and Mali, as they are accountable of millions of people, depend on the choice, the transfer of power between the former Secretary General of the United Nations, His Excellency Antonio Guterres, and the elected one, His Excellency Professor Euloge and Nkounkou. Thank you for people of South Korea and North Korea stand together. It's the first time they agree that they choose black, respected black Secretary General, General of Forces Army, Secretary General. Thank you for people of the junta in Myanmar. Last time we went to bring democracy to Myanmar in the time of the junta. But junta agreed to go in democracy and to set free Aung San Suu Kyi. And today the junta also agree with us, we will rebuild democracy again. I think that that what we have, there is a people criticize us before we have Canadian citizen. Yes, I'm proud to be Congolese. I'm proud to be African. But look at when I went in Africa. I want just to help you. It's the same. I want to heal. I want to heal the testicle of many people poorest with disease, with cancer. When I support Obamacare, but how you threaten me? You make a conspiracy only to impeach people to be healthy, not my mother to be healthy because you kill her, but only American and people around the world. How you insulted me? I'm the most persecuted man in the world, insulted in most betrayal, even if those who were considering as ally ran away when I succeed to impose Obamacare. It's the same health in Africa. You have a disease, you have a virus. I call you, come to be together to make a system of defense so that you can save our people. In reverse, you betray me, and you are betraying me until today. But I will reach at New York. Whatever you do is not depend on you, it's depend on God, it depends on we people around the world. There is a very high rate of people are jobless. We have to do it together. We have to come to sit to handle the suffer of people, and most of time is the security of citizen and security of president. Both have a fear of a minority group threatening them everywhere. We should not have a fear. If I have something to do to tell people, I will tell them whatever who you are. I don't care about your title. I don't care. You don't follow, respect international law. I never will respect you. You don't respect us, and the United Nations, we never will respect you. That's what we have to do. We win election as elected Secretary General of the United Nations. And the people want to lead the people in fear. We cannot, all the planet, we cannot know, realize, imagine the time of COVID. The deep state said, the one will speak, we will kill him. And everybody agree with the deep state. That image, see the image of Elysabeth crying alone. There is no captain of general, major of navy. They ran away. They leave Elizabeth crying alone. Prince Charles could not speak. Oh, who are the most courageous man in the world. And that the Secretary General, you need, when I sit there, there is no more fear. People will feel free. I will make us. You celebrated freedom globally. We are not a Jesus, we are not a prophet, we are scientists. But even if in the science, our professor recognized that we have a gift of God, like a Muslim, President Muslim, come at the United Nations and invoke the name of Allah, the most merciful. Look at what President Melkevit writes. I have known Mr. Euloge and Nkounkou since 2003, when he registered as a full-time student in our doctoral program at the Faculty of Law. Mr. Euloge and Nkounkou will soon defend his doctoral thesis in law. He is a gifted doctoral candidate who has a great deal of potential. He is a gifted. So the science, this letter they sent to Harvard because Harvard want it has, but we neglect because we have to go like a fellowship to Harvard. We have the best offer in the greatness of our PhD to be LURA QUAECHITA. Kofi Annan did what he can with Ban Ki-moon, so we have to neglect Harvard. But the letter is here. He is a gifted doctorate candidate who has a great deal of potential. He has come to us very well prepared. His highly study and work experience, research, and professional achievement. Euloge is highly motivated, and he possesses, this is important, he possesses not one, not two, not 1 million, not 40 million, not 44 million, but he possesses all of the intellectual aptitude and the tools required to ensure and sustain a high quality of teaching and success in his research project. His academic training clearly shows that this candidate has the ability to be successful in research and theoretical development in respect to international law, not Congolese law, not Kenyan law, not Switzerland or American law, but in respect to international law, natural resources management, and energy problem related to law. He has demonstrated strong judgment skills regarding the scientific requirement of his work. Mr. Euloge Nkounkou already has a good deal of research experience under his belt at university level, not college level. So that what is, we have a gift of God, but in science, because intelligence comes to God. Let us walk, let us go to take our seat so that people will celebrate their freedom. Okay? If don't doubt, don't negotiate with a killer. That's the want things so people, Africa develop, Latin America develop, other country, Asia and some country in Europe support us, Australia develop. Never. Remember always, if they put you in the game, remember these people, this allow, humiliate Pope Francis to attend COP 26. They humiliated the Queen Elizabeth in her own country, Glasgow, not to attend the COP 26. They humiliated her. What the politics or what hate, what jealousy, what madness have with the Queen want to participate in the science and Pope Francis. They didn't allow them, but they humiliated them. They humiliated the Vatican, they humiliated Buckingham and Windsor. Never forget that. Maybe tomorrow they will tell you that your enemy is me. No, I will always remind you. But imagine if the Queen can live in fear, the Vatican can live in fear, many people, many women live in fear. Who going to secure the country? Who people will trust? Certainly is not Obama and Biden. Even if their own America doesn't trust their government, they read, analysis of journalists and politicians in America. They don't trust them. So if everybody live in fear, right now, president and who going to secure the world is a professor, Euloge and Nkounkou, General of Forces Army, and your elected Secretary General of United Nations. God bless and God bless Africa. God bless the world. Let us go to New York to take our seat and celebrate all people around the world freedom, give them hope to rebuild the economy, health for all, security for all, freedom for all, cash for all, justice for all, economic prosperity, health for all. Thank you. God bless all nations. Thank you.